We're gonna go ahead and get started in supported bridge on our backs. So separate your feet hips width distance, walk your heels towards your glutes, and slide a block underneath your sacrum. As you exhale, let your hips fall onto your block and allow your low back to release. If you want an even deeper stretch in your hip flexors, you can extend your legs long on your mat. Let your heels rest so your toes flop open. Just give yourself a minute to close your eyes, rest down here and see how you feel. Start to pull in air through your nose and let it go through your nose. Find a slight constriction at the back of your throat and find your audible Ujjayi breath, the one that sounds like ocean waves. I encourage you to use this breath throughout class to build heat and create space. If you ever become too warm, return to your normal breath or open mouth exhale. If you would like to set an intention today, now is the time to do so. Your intention can be a word, a person, mantra, or phrase, just something to keep you focused and in the moment. If nothing comes to mind, I offer up this affirmation for your solar plexus chakra. It says, I give myself permission to be my authentic self. Staying with your Ujjayi breath, begin to introduce light movement into your body here in supported bridge. You can wiggle out your toes, your fingers, maybe let your knees windshield wiper side to side. And let your head rock side to side. And on your next exhale, find stillness. Inhale, float your legs towards the sky, supported legs up the wall. You can flex your feet towards your face, maybe lift your kneecaps to firm your thighs. If you would like even more movement here, you can start to pedal out your knees one at a time. Maybe roll out your ankles. Could straddle your legs open to a gentle V here, still warming up. Or maybe take a gentle pass through of reclined splits. Continue to check in with how you're feeling. Feel free to get creative here in your movements. Start to take your final movements. And on your next exhale, bend your knees, release your feet down to your mat. Press through your heels, lift your hips, and move your block over to the side. Heel toe your feet to mat's width distance. Let your knees knock together in the center, fallen bridge. Inhale, open your arms to a T. Exhale, let your knees fall to the left side of your mat, fallen bridge twist. Keep your stance wide so that your knees stagger. If you want an even deeper twist, you can hook your left ankle on top of your right knee to help pull your leg closer to your mat. Exhale, release your foot down. Inhale, lift your knees through center. Exhale, fallen bridge twist to the other side. Let your knees relax all the way down to the right side of your mat. Option to hook your right ankle on top of your left knee for a deeper stretch. Exhale, release your foot down. Inhale to lift your knees all the way up. Exhale, pull your knees into your chest. Allow yourself to rock and roll side to side a few times. Massage out your low back. Maybe rotate your knees together or in opposite directions. On your next breath, begin to change the direction of your rock. Rock along the length of your spine until you have enough momentum to come up and over to tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, close your knees to hips width distance. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly down, lift your tailbone up, look up. Exhale, cat pose. Press your mat away, dome your shoulders as you pull your belly in. Inhale, cow. Stretch your belly down, look up. Exhale, cat pose. Round your shoulders. Continue to flow through these cat-cows to the pace of your breath. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Feel free to add in any other movements that feel good here. Maybe you sway your hips side to side. You can barrel roll your torso. Maybe flip your palms to face the ceiling and stretch out your wrists. Just take whatever movements feel good here. No rules. Take some time to explore. Start to take your final movements here. And on your next exhale, find stillness, neutral tabletop. Inhale, extend your right foot out to the side of your body. Ground all four corners of your foot. Exhale, sink your glutes back to meet your heel as you reach your hands forward, half child's pose. Breathe into your inner thigh. Relax your head down. Your forehead might touch your mat, or maybe not. Just honor yourself wherever you're at today. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, cross your right leg all the way behind you. Place the ball of your foot on the ground, press through your right heel, peer over your left shoulder. If you want to take this stretch a little bit deeper, you can bend your right knee, roll yourself all the way back onto your glutes for cow face legs. Let your feet flex out to the side, sit tall, or maybe walk your hands forward for the deepest stretch. You can stay wherever you're at. Take the option that feels the best to you. Inhale, roll yourself forward. As you exhale, return to tabletop. Inhale, send your left leg out to the side. Exhale, half child's pose. Sink your hips back. Allow your head to rest down here. Notice any differences on this side of your body. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cross your left foot all the way behind you. Press through your heel as you peer over your right shoulder. Option to stay right here, or you can bend your left knee, roll yourself onto your glutes for cow face legs. Flex your feet to both sides, sit tall, maybe even walk your hands forward for a deep hip stretch. Inhale, roll yourself forward. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, crawl your hands to the top of your mat, tuck your toes. Exhale, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Take a moment here to find movement. You can bend your knees one at a time. Maybe lift and lower your heels from side to side. Make sure you spread your fingers wide, slide your shoulders down your back. Keep your feet hips width distance or possibly even wider if that feels better in your body today. One more exhale here to find stillness. Inhale, look forward to the top of your mat. Exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands, ragdoll. Soften your knees, hang completely heavy here. Shake your head yes and no to release tension from your neck. Maybe bring your palms to opposite elbows and sway side to side for more movement. Use every exhale here to relax down a little bit more. Feel your chest fall to your thighs. Exhale, release your hands to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Slide your hands to your shins, your thighs. Shift your weight slightly forward as you flatten your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, soften your knees, round yourself up one vertebrae at a time, all the way to standing. Your head is the last thing to lift, and when it does, sweep your arms high, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Interlace your last 3 fingers so your index fingers steeple up. Inhale, stretch your arms all the way up. Exhale, bump your hips to the left, fold your arms up, then over to the right. Square your chest forward, maybe bring your gaze below your bicep. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, bump your hips to the right, fold your arms to the left. Lengthen your tailbone down, expand your ribs with every breath as you press your palms together. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, release your hands to your low back. Shimmy your shoulders behind you, all the way down your back. Make sure your feet are hips width distance. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, walk your gaze across the ceiling, back bend. Slightly tuck your chin here, pull your elbows together, small sips of air. Inhale, pull yourself up, feel your vertebrae stack. Exhale, slide your hands down your legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, reset your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant your hands, step both feet back, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. Inhale, pull your heart through, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. Send your hips high. Inhale, float your right leg high, square your hip towards your mat. Exhale, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Plant your back heel as you sweep your arms towards the sky. Press into the outer blade of your back foot to try and square your hips forward. Keep your core tight. Relax your shoulders down. Big breath in. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Turn your back foot to parallel, maybe slightly angle your toes inward. Open your arms to a T. Use your breath to expand here, expand your ribs, reach your hands apart. One more exhale. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, Skandasana to the back of your mat. Turn your left heel towards your body. Allow yourself to lunge all the way down. Hands can come to heart center. You can bring your hands to your mat or maybe even to a block here for more support. Breathe into your hips. It's okay if your left heel lifts away from your mat. If you want an even deeper stretch, option for the bind. You can reach your left hand around your leg, right hand behind your back, and interlace your fingers. Deep breaths here, yogis. One more exhale, settle in. Release your bind, release your hands to your mat. Inhale, press through your heel. Exhale, rotate towards the back of your mat. Find lizard lunge. Bring both hands to the inside of your right foot. You can lower your left knee down for a deeper stretch. Take a moment to pull your left hip back, square yourself to the back of your mat. If you want even more, on an exhale, release to your forearms. You can rest on your block or maybe place your forearms on your mat for the deepest stretch. Hang your head heavy, breathe into it. One more exhale. Inhale, rise to your palms. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee back to high lizard. Exhale all of your air out. Inhale, side plank. Sweep your left foot on top of your right. Send your left arm towards the sky. For a more gentle version of this posture, you can always lower your right knee to your mat for more support. If you want more challenge, you can float your left leg away from your right. Hold it here, one more inhale. Exhale, lower your left hand down. Option to leave your leg lifted as you take your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, float your left leg high. Square your hip down. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Plant your back heel, reach your hands towards the sky. Press into the outer blade of your back foot. Open up your chest. You can always bring palms together here in this pose for more chest engagement. One more inhale. Exhale, Warrior 2. Open your arms, check the alignment of your feet. Try and find heel to arch alignment. Maybe bring your drishti, your gaze, over your front middle finger for focus. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, Skandasana, back to the top of your mat, into your right leg. Lunge all the way down. You can leave your hands where they are, on your mat, your block, heart center. Option for the bind here. Just take a moment to notice the differences in the side of your body. Open up your hips here, create some space. One more exhale. Release your hands to your mat. Inhale, press through your right heel. Exhale, rotate your hands to the top of your mat. Find lizard lunge on the right side. You can lower your back knee down, untuck your toes for a deeper stretch. After squaring your hips forward, decide if you'd like to stay or drop to your forearms on a block or on your mat for a deeper stretch. Relax your head down. Bring your awareness to any resistance you're experiencing and try to use your breath to open it up. What would it feel like to have that part of your body release? One more exhale. Inhale, rise to your palms. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Exhale everything out. You know where we're going. Inhale, side plank. Sweep your right foot on top of your left. Option to lower your bottom leg down for more support. Drive your hips towards the sky. Maybe even float your leg if you want to challenge yourself extra today. One more inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Option to leave your lifted leg as you take your high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Exhale, child's pose. Release your knees to your mat. Open your knees wide. Bring your big toes to touch. Stretch your hands forward. Let your forehead rest down. Reconnect with your breath here. You can take any additional movements you'd like in this pose. can always bring your knees together to touch and reach your hands towards your heels, palms face up for a seed pose, a different variation, a little bit more of a low back stretch here. One more exhale. Inhale, rise to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, float your right leg high. Exhale, pigeon pose. Bring your knee behind your wrist. Lower both legs down. Take a moment to sit tall. Square your hips forward. Decide if you'd like to stay, or on an exhale, you can fold your chest towards your mat for a sleeping pigeon. Use every exhale to relax down a little bit more. Feel your body weigh heavy on your mat. Inhale, walk your hands towards your body. Lift your back knee, sweep your right leg high. As you exhale, open up your hip. Try and stack right hip on top of left. You can roll out your ankle, maybe pass through a wild thing here. And in your own time, find your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, float your left leg high. Exhale, pigeon pose. Place your knee behind your wrist, lower your legs down, sit tall. Option to stay lifted and square, or as you exhale, stay square, but release your chest and your head down. Breathe into the resistance here. Really try and settle in. Use every exhale to weigh heavier on your mat. One more exhale. Inhale, walk your hands towards your body. Lift your back knee and sweep your left leg high. As you exhale, open up your hip, shake it out. Option for whatever you took on the other side, maybe a wild thing. And when you're ready, find your way back to downward facing dog. Big breath in. Exhale, release your knees to your mat. Swing your legs around either side of your body and lower yourself onto your back. Pull your knees into your chest. Allow yourself to rock side to side a few times. And on your exhale, find stillness. Inhale, wrap both hands around your right knee. Exhale, lengthen your left leg long as you pull your right knee towards your right shoulder. Big breath in. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your knee over to the left side of your mat. Reach your right arm long and let your shoulders relax down. You can close your eyes here. Inhale, untwist. Exhale, pull your knees into your chest. Inhale, wrap both hands around your left knee. Exhale, extend your right leg. Pull your left knee towards your left shoulder. Open up. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your knee over to the left side of your mat. Or the right side of your mat. Lengthen your left arm. Hang down here. Maybe close your eyes. Inhale, untwist. Exhale, pull both knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze, neutralize the spine. Option to stay here, you can roll around, or you can pass through a happy baby. Separate your knees, reach up for your feet, and stack your ankles over your knees. Maybe sway side to side. Breathe into your hips and your hamstrings. You can take your peace sign fingers around your big toes and straddle out your legs. Or take any other variations of this pose that your body's asking for. Anything your body's still craving for you to close out your practice. Inhale, pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Exhale, release your feet onto your mat. Slide your legs long. Open your arms to a T, palms face up. Allow yourself to relax here. You can close your eyes. Release your tongue from the roof of your mouth and relax your jaw. Get out any final fidgets, movements. Then allow yourself just a minute or two here to be still. Completely relax. Final Shavasana. Start to deepen your breath. Bring awareness back to your body. Reintroduce some light movement. Wiggle out your toes, fingers. Roll out your ankles and wrists. Let your head rock side to side on your mat. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Good morning stretch. You can point your toes, maybe interlace your fingers and press your palms towards the back of your mat to really lengthen long. Exhale, bend your knees, roll onto your favorite side, fetal position. You can use one arm as your pillow. Take a breath here to reset. Inhale, use your free arm, press yourself up to any comfortable seat of your choice. With your eyes still closed or with a soft gaze forward, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, circle your arms over your head, bring palms to touch. Open mouth, exhale, lower your hands to heart center. One more time, big breath in, circle your arms high. Open mouth, exhale, lower your hands to your heart. Bring your prayer hands to your third eye in the center of your forehead. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. With gratitude, namaste.